Hello everyone, welcome to lesson 17 of the 31-day beginner guitar course. Today I've ditched the electric and I'm going to play acoustic, and we're going to learn how to play fingerstyle. If you haven't got an acoustic guitar, you can still do this lesson on your electric guitar. It'll work just the same. So we're going to put down the pick and we're going to try and get our head round playing with our fingers. It's a really nice way to play, and there's a new way of playing which is called fingerstyle guitar. Basically played the strings using our fingers, and we're going to learn how to do it using the song Landslide by Fleetwood Mac. So we're going to put our capo on the 3rd fret. So first do that, and then Landslide has the chords C, E minor 7, so that's that E minor chord with the 2 fingers down on fret, and then A minor, and the chord progression goes C, E minor 7, A minor, and then goes back to E minor 7. So it's a great chord progression because your second finger, your middle finger, never moves. It's always in the same place. C, E minor 7, A minor, E minor 7. First, play those chords and try and keep your middle finger down. It's a good little exercise for your fingers. So when we play fingerstyle guitar, our thumb plays the first 3 strings. So whenever there's a note on the 6th, 5th or 4th string, we're going to use our thumb. And then what we do is we dedicate one finger to each of these strings down here. So our first finger is going to play the 3rd string, our middle finger is going to play the 2nd string, and our 3rd finger is going to play the 1st string. So it's going to go thumb, 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 1st finger, 2nd finger, 3rd finger, and then our thumb's going to play the string and then fall to the next string, and then our other 3 fingers are going to get really amongst the strings, really get in there, and then pluck each of those strings, and then you want to play like an E minor chord and try and get used to doing that all the way down. So thumb, 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 1st finger, 2nd finger, 3rd finger. And then there's a couple of places people rest their hands. Classical guitarists tend to put their little finger down here and then use that to keep their hand steady. But what I tend to do is bring my hand back to this bridge bit, and I just kind of rest my hand back here. And yeah, a bit more kind of bluesy, feels like more comfortable for my hands. I basically could never get used to putting my little finger here. I never liked it, but a lot of people do that, so feel free to do that. So try both ways of doing it, see which one feels more comfortable. And then you want to play an E minor chord and just get used to playing the right strings. So thumb, 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 1st finger, 2nd finger, 3rd finger. And then you can do a little pattern like going down and up, so. Get used to doing that. And then Landslide sounds like this. This is the pattern. We're going to do the same pattern on each chord. So if you play a C chord, our pattern goes 5th string, then we're going to play the 3rd string, then our thumb's going to come down and play the 4th string, then we're going to play the 2nd string. So it's 5, 3, 4, 2. And make sure you're using the right fingers. Thumb, 1st finger, thumb, 2nd finger. So 5, 3, 4, 2. Then we're going to do that again, but we're not going to play the last note. The second half of the pattern goes 5, 3, 4. So the whole pattern goes 5, 3, 4, 2, 5, 3, 4. And when we put that together, it sounds like this. 5, 3, 4, 2, 5, 3, 4. Then you just got to do that pattern on each of the chords. So you do C, E minor 7, A minor, E minor 7. Let's try that to the metronome. Don't worry if you can't keep up, just practice it first on your own. 1, 2, 3, 4. That actually might be quite tricky to keep up with, so feel free to do it way slower than that. Here's the actual speed. This is what you're aiming for. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good luck with that. Simplify if you need to and just spend some time getting used to touching the strings with your fingers. In the next video, we're going to learn some country strumming with Johnny Cash. So head to that video now and go practice.